And we are live. Hello, 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 everyone. Daria Jackson Legagneur here, and my business partner, Tikeja Wyatt. And today we have an amazing individual. I mean, he is amazing. And we have Coach Kenny Smith, which is AKA Coach K, y'all. Coach 100K.
Boom.
At that.
That's precise.
Yes. So as you're jumping on, just let us know where you're coming from. If you are watching the replay, make sure you put hashtag replay in the comments. And we are just honored to bring this gentleman before you today. You definitely going to get some nuggets.
Absolutely.
But before we get into that, you're probably wondering, what is that on Tikeja's top there? That little dot, what is that? Right? So we want to show you guys, we have buttons, we have swag, y'all. We have swag. So
we'll be posting it.
Yes, we'll post it so you guys can see it. We even have mugs, guys. Yes.
You show your mug.
Yes,
there
yes,
you go.
yes. Let me show my mug. Yes, online. Simple, guys.
Boom.
Right?
Guys, if you're catching us live, don't forget to hit hashtag live. Let us know where you're coming in from. And of course, if you hit hashtag replay, if you're watching this later, make sure you also let us know where you're coming from. And if you look just above you, there's a little sign that says to give StreamYard permission to show your name, right? So if you see people's name popping up at the bottom and you would like to know why yours says Facebook user, that's why. You just need to click that link. It says StreamYard.com/Facebook. Yes. Takes less than 2 minutes to give it permission.
That's it. That's it. And thank you guys for the birthday love. Staten Island.
Yes, today is a birthday. That's right. We cannot forget that. That's definitely one of the important things of today. This light is kind of shining in my eye, so I'm a little blind, but y'all can see me. Y'all can see me, so that's the good part.
I know, right?
I'm like, oh,
shine a light on her. Shine a light on her. Hey,
that was her birthday song. She's still partying. But we just wanted to bring you guys together with this phenomenal individual. Coach K has helped hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals make six figures online. That is why he is Coach 100K. Mm-hmm. And he is not just a coach. He's a mentor, a friend, a father, a husband of almost 40 years. And he finds great joy in teaching personal development. And his background is in network marketing. He's also an author. And I'm telling you guys are going to want to get this book. And we're going to give you the name of the book and all of that good stuff, the 7 keys to uncommon success.
Yes.
Boom, boom.
Yes,
see how we remember that? It was important. We the first thing we did, we looked it up. We saw the book. We was like, hey, we need that book. Yeah, so you guys are going to want to get it.
That's a winner, guys. That's a winner.
Absolutely. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get this interview started with Coach Kenny. And so we just want to know, Coach K, can you just share with our audience a little bit with when you decided to come online and why you decided that you wanted to do network marketing?
Thank you so much for having me on the call. And I'm super excited. Happy birthday to you, first of all. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes. Well, this is I'm going to try to condense this because this is a journey of 30 years.
Yeah.
30 years. When I was a little kid, my granddad had 4 businesses. He was the only person in my life that I knew that wasn't working for somebody else. My dad worked for somebody else. My mom worked for somebody else. My grandfather had a liquor store. He had a club. He had apartments, and he was a plumber. And I thought, wow, I knew then, I don't want to work for nobody ever in my life, okay? But then I got married at 19, and we got pregnant with our first child, so I had to reluctantly, I had to go to work, somebody else, right? But I know why the caged bird sings, because I was sitting there with a good job. They say good job. By the way, there's no such thing, I believe, as a good job. Like, well, I'm in a good prison, right?
Right.
So I just knew I wanted to be free. I'd never heard of network marketing before, but I knew I was going to be a millionaire. I said to my family, I'll be the first millionaire in our family. I'm going to be the first millionaire in our family. They say, boy, shut up. I'm the baby of 5 and 4 sisters older than me. I'm the only boy. They say, boy, be quiet. You're not going to be, a millionaire. But I knew somehow I would. And I found out about network marketing. I knew that was the way I was going to make my millions. And then I found out later that other folks were not making millions. And I said, it's my life's goal to help people make millions, starting with 6 figures, whether it's 6 figures a month, 6 figures a year, or 6 figures in their career. I want to help them make 6 figures in network
marketing. Oh, absolutely. That's a phenomenal story. And it's always great when you have somebody that you can look up to, somebody that's doing something different, something that the crowd isn't doing. And for you to have such a great influence and to follow that influence, kudos to you.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Kudos to you. Because it did give you a chance to see things differently. Like you said, everybody around you worked for somebody else except for your grandfather. So of course that's intriguing. Like, wait a minute, Grandpa.
What's going on here?
Yeah, like, wait a minute.
You know, he taught me my first lesson. My first lesson was this: at an early age, 6 years old, 7 years old, that you're only rewarded in life for problems you solve for somebody else.
Yes.
Right? Money has to exchange hands when you solve a problem.
Yes.
In other words, you either can solve the problem but don't want to solve the problem. So I may know how to cut my yard, but I don't want to cut my yard. If somebody can solve my problem, I'll pay them money for that.
Yes.
So when I was a little kid, my granddad had a problem. He couldn't solve it because his hand was too big to reach into the sewer line. He couldn't get this broken gadget out of the sewer line. It's going to cost him a lot of money to leave it in there. And I said, Papa, I think I can reach it. He said, can you reach it, Junior? I said, yeah, I can reach it, Papa. So I put my arm in the sewer all the way up to my shoulder at that time. I said, Papa, I can feel it. Can you feel it, Junior? Yeah, I can feel it. So I pulled it out and I saw the glow on his face. Was like, oh my goodness, thank you. Thank you. And on the way home, he gave me a $50 bill. Now you got to understand something. A $50 bill at a 7-year-old.
Yes.
I gave it to my mama. I never saw it again, but
Oh yeah, you know that.
At least it was mine for a second.
That was a wrap. Wow. Now I understand where the title of your book comes from.
Yes.
That main word, uncommon.
Uncommon.
That was definitely uncommon.
Yes, and we wondered about that. And we thought that was a very catchy title. Like, I wonder how you came up with that.
And wow.
Yes.
Well,
I'm sorry.
I'll just share a little bit about uncommon.
Yes.
I teach that you must be uncommon. Matter of fact, both of you are uncommon. See, I can tell you, both of you are the oddball in your family. Everybody think you're crazy. You see, they do other things, but you guys branch out on everything else. And so a network marketer has to be uncommon. And I have rooms of 1,000 people. I say, I promise you, every one of you are the oddballs in your family. They say, yeah, because they are. So we say, I'm an uncommon person, choosing an uncommon model to get uncommon results, to get uncommon income, to live an uncommon lifestyle.
Yes. Love it. That's right.
Powerful.
That is.
I love that.
Yes.
So we're gonna just move on to the next question because oh my God, I got a feeling we're gonna be here for
a minute.
Y'all know how this goes. 30 minutes. We'll let you know in 30 minutes. But we just wanted to have you to tell us about your first year in network marketing because I know you had to have some challenges. So what were some of the challenges that you faced and how'd you overcome them?
Well, if you allow me to back up just a little bit into that.
Yes.
I quit my job for network marketing. I had a job making about in the 90s, 97. So I made $50,000 a year working in the plant, in the plants. And it was a pretty good job for all people looking on saying, man, you got it made. But I found out about network marketing. I decided to quit my job. I asked my wife, baby, can I quit my job? She said, whatever the Lord say, do it. And so I walked off my job. for network marketing. I had built a pretty good team. And in 6 months, I went to the top of that company. In 6 months, as a qualified national marketing director, I was doing water filters back before water was actually in the stores. You know, water wasn't being bottled up. They were drinking it from the sink, and we were putting these gadgets on the sink to get purified water, right?
Right.
And so that's how I got started in network marketing. And I did well from that. But my challenge was I didn't know that companies have problems. I didn't know that companies go through regulation, they go through other issues. And if they have a problem, you got a problem, right? So what happened was after I quit my job, about another 6 or 8 months, we were on Inside Edition. You know, because they were talking about the water filters wasn't that good, and they were front end loading up the distributors, so they had people raising up their garage with boxes of product in their garages. Wow. And so just like that ride was over immediately.
Boom,
so
right?
I went from making a bunch of money to making no money, but I had already had in my heart that, you know what, what's next? What's next? Right. Because I mean, you know, I can go back to the job, beg them to take me back, or I can keep my dignity and be a millionaire. Okay. So I went to the next thing and the next thing and next thing. So what I found out in my first year was you have to be ready for the ride. It's like being on an ocean. You're gonna go up and down, up and down, up and down. The industry gonna go up. It's gonna be good for right now. Another product might come in and wipe that industry out. For example, you got Excel Communication, who was one of the fastest growing telecom companies in the world, took over the big three, and then all of a sudden, in one day, the internet comes out, and the internet gives long distance for free. That company's done.
Yes.
Right? So you have to be ready for that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Out just like that in a flash.
That. Yeah.
And that's why we tell you guys that you have to know how to brand yourself, not the company or the products and the services that you're selling. You have to brand yourself. Yes. So that way, when that company folds, it's you that you were promoting, and you can then give them another product or service, right? Because they know and like and trust you, not the company that you were trying to present to them.
That's true.
So that's why we say it. That's why we always.
I love it that y'all teach that, because
exactly. That's why you have to build your list.
You have to.
And you can share with your list what you want.
Absolutely.
And they already know, like, and trust you. And you say, "Hey, I'm over here now." They're gonna come and check you out over there.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. Just like how you said, it was very interesting what you said, because Dr. Stan said the same thing, that his friends don't understand when one business folds why he goes and gets another business and not get a job, because a job is not going to make you a millionaire. A job is not going to give you time freedom and money freedom.
That's right.
And that is the purpose of all of this. We all want time freedom and money freedom. And we want to be able to help other people get to where we are.
Yes. You know, you don't want to be just over broke.
Nope. And then you see your friends and family struggling. You know, you want to help them, the best way is to help yourself and then reach back.
Right? You
absolutely. I'm all up on my soapbox today.
That's right. She is.
Yes.
She is.
So, what would you say is your best practice for succeeding in network marketing?
I would say speed versus strategy.
Yes. Did you guys catch that? Speed versus strategy.
Fast.
Ignorance on fire.
Ignorance on fire. Don't wait to know it. You know, I think it was Les Brown that said, "How is none of your business," right? How you gonna get there is none of your business. So having a desire to do something and not knowing how you're gonna do it, but just knowing I'm gonna be one of the top performers in this company, and just go out and do more than anybody else does. It's one thing Dr. Breakthrough does for sure. He always does more than is asked of him, more than that's required of him. And I do the same thing. I go with speed other than strategy. Strategy can paralyze you. Strategy can slow you down. Strategy makes you double guess and second guess yourself. But speed is just run, put your head down and run. And then when you look up, you'll probably be the first one across the line.
Absolutely.
Right.
The faster you go, the less money you spend.
That is true.
That's the key.
Because you just
People don't
going.
get it. Yes, because
You're just
you're not
going.
going to be paying every month if you already ranked up several times in the first month. So
That is
people
true.
don't understand
They
it.
don't
That's why
realize that.
speed.
Right.
You don't want to pay speed.
So you're not going to just
Come
call
on.
one person. You may call 50 people.
Absolutely.
Come on.
That's what
Come
we talking.
on.
Oh
That's,
yeah.
That's what we talking about, guys.
Go ahead, Coach K.
Right. All
Yes.
right. You preaching.
Hello. I'm like, yes, honey. Yes. All right, D.
All right. So I have a question for you. What would you say is your most profound moment in the network marketing industry?
So far.
Right.
Wow.
You're still doing it. Right.
There's so many of them that I've had a chance to have. But I think that one of the most profound moments was to finally earn my first $1 million.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty.
And the reason I say that is people tend to write you off until they can't write you off.
Right.
My family wouldn't follow me into the business. My wife's family wouldn't follow us into the business. My mother-in-law wouldn't be my customer. People, haters, what? Haters, Haters, having animosity toward everyone reaching success. Right?
Yes.
And so these people, they're going to be against you. Some are hoping you make it. Some are hoping you fail.
Yep.
But either way, you got to keep going. So I told my family, I'll be the first Smith millionaire. And I checked back in my genealogy, and my grandfather was wealthy, but he wasn't a millionaire.
Yeah.
His daddy wasn't a millionaire. His daddy wasn't a millionaire. And I figured that if I don't change this pattern, I won't leave anything for my kids. I won't leave anything except a memory. And so the most profound time was when I was documented, cover of magazines, on the internet, sticky on the internet. Kenny Smith makes $1 million, $1 million ring. Then now they can't say, so the same ones who are saying, we don't really believe in you, we don't trust you. And here's one of the magazines here. But my wife and I here, our yellow jackets on.
Fantastic.
So on the front of maybe 10 magazines, those haters have to say, wait a minute. So everybody's saying I couldn't do it, that was resisting me, joined my business eventually. My sister, my nieces, my cousins. Uncle, we knew you could do it. Uncle, we knew you were gonna make it. And you have to keep your heart right.
Right.
Because you know what they put you through. But that's the most profound time was when I first got that jacket put on me. I knew then that the rest was going to be more millions. It was going to be more success for other people. That was the most profound moment.
That is fantastic. Oh man, I can imagine the feeling and the, just the exhilaration, that euphoria.
Oh my
like,
God.
I did it. We
would have been.
Oh yeah, we would have lost our minds.
Oh my.
That's fantastic. So this brings me to my next question. So I know that we know that you are really big on professional development. So my question is, what made you decide that to be your one of your areas of focus?
Well, I'll tell you this. The Bible tells us that he wished that we would prosper and be healthy, even as our soul prospers, the prosperity of the mind. What I know about health and I apply, I can be more healthy. What I know about wealth and I apply, I can be more wealthy. And plus, the biggest thing for me though was this. I hate to do this to our industry. But there were so many companies that didn't care for the distributors. They just cared for the company's profit.
Yeah.
And I was getting a little bit, kind of perturbed, making all these companies wealthy, being their top performer, going out there and making all the ranks. And my team is in the audience. I'm on the stage, team's in the audience. Now they'll believe in one day they could be me, but I know if they don't apply speed versus strategy, if they don't want it better than they want their next breath, if they don't want to do what it takes to do to run through all the political stuff inside of these companies, that they'll never be on that stage with me. And so I was getting to the point where I was kind of like, you know what? I think I've made the millions now. I think I'll just go into personal development. I'm just going to teach people how to be wealthy on their own, regardless of whether they use network marketing or something else. I was just going to teach the principles of success. And so that's why I got a hunger for that, to do that. But I never gave on the industry, so I never stopped being a networker. I still get paid incredible residual from several companies today. I'm starting my own. So I got 2 companies I'm branding. So, you know, it's all about more than one thing, but at the same time, it's about what you know. People say what you don't know won't hurt you, but you and I both know that what you don't know could destroy you.
Absolutely.
So yeah, that's why I love to keep knowledge, information in front of somebody. Here's what I always say: if you want to be great, study your teacher's teacher. So I never just studied Dr. Breakthrough. I studied where he get it from. So I studied his teacher, right? And I had another great mentor, Harold Higgins. I didn't just study him, I studied him, plus where did you get it from? So you want to be great, study your teacher's teacher, and you're going to dive back into people like Zig Ziglar, you're going to get back into people like, you know, Jim Rohn, you're going to get back to people like, you know, just these great leaders that are out there that some of them are passed away, but you'll still get this same knowledge. That knowledge will make you powerful. I don't care where you are.
Wow, I like that. Study your teachers. I hope you got that, guys. That is profound.
Absolutely.
Definitely write that down in your notes. Your teachers. Do the research. Do the research. Find out where they're getting it from.
I love that.
Absolutely. Yeah. One reason that's important is because the enemy wants to always break up the relationship between a mentor and a mentee.
Yeah.
He knows if I can get this girl away from this lady, if I can get this guy away from this guy, he'll never get the life experience of this person. And then they'll never grow. So what happens is when you fall out with your mentor, and sometimes your mentor will become your tormentor if you allow him to. Right? Then you lose the years of knowledge you could have had you just stayed under the pressure, stayed up under it and grew and became great. You could have done great things, but you get mad, take your ball and go home. Well, guess what? The enemy says, I gotta worry about her. I gotta worry about him.
Exactly.
Another one down.
Iron sharpens iron. That's right.
That's right.
So yeah.
Wow. So that brings me to my next question. You wear so many hats. You know, professional development, you're a bishop, you're collecting residual incomes from different companies, you have your own company. How do you handle all of that?
The Lord. the Lord. But you know, I'll say this. My wife and I, back in 2003. Now listen, this is profound. You gotta be willing to follow the voice of the Lord without detail. You may not know why you're doing something, but you know that somebody, the Holy Ghost, somebody's telling you do something. And you just gotta do it. So in 2003, my wife and I, 2003, we packed up our van. Now our van wouldn't go backwards. Our van would only go forward. The transmission was out.
I'm like,
y'all don't know nothing about that. What I'm talking about. And so, but we loaded our belongings up, and we heard the Lord say, "Leave Lake Jackson, Texas, go to Dallas, Texas." We went to Dallas, Texas for 88 days. Didn't really know the fullness of why we were in Dallas. Just knew we had to go to Dallas. We had nowhere to stay, so we stayed with a friend for a while, and then we stayed with another friend for a little while. And then the Lord said, "Go home." After 88 days, he said, "Go home." Well, home? What? Huh? He said, "Yeah, go home." I went home, but while I was there, I got one word. That's where I met Dr. Breakthrough, was in Dallas. Had I never went to Dallas for 88 days, I never would have met Dr. Breakthrough. Then, secondly, a preacher preached a message that I had one word, and remember, one word can change your life forever. Don't take a whole sentence, just one word. This preacher was preaching on sweatless living. He said that sweat was a part of the curse. But when you get redeemed, you're now from up under the curse, so you have sweatless living. I took that word and I took that word for me. I said, I'll do things sweatlessly. The way of the
Yeah.
transgression is hard. So I'm not, it ain't gonna be hard for me, it's gonna be easy, but I got the favor of God on me. And I declared sweatless living until just about 3 months ago. It took me from 2003 to 3 months ago. And 3 months ago, whatever we did then was phenomenal, but my pastor, my bishop above me, told me that of the new word they were releasing on me called countless. Now I got a countless anointing, so y'all watch out. I don't know what that gonna be.
Oh my goodness. Yes.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Amen.
So to answer your question, it's not hard. I don't know. I have a grace for it. I don't get stressed out. I don't notice stress. I may have it. I just don't notice it because you know what? I love people. I smile a lot. You know, when you smile for real, you don't have to put a smile on. I mean, you got to practice it when you just get started. But after a while, if you're a good person, a smile just going to come through you. And I smile a lot. I laugh a lot. I joke a lot. After 40 years, my wife's the balance of me. She's more of the one that says, okay, let's be serious for a second. Okay. But I'm gonna be like,
right.
all the time. So I just do things. I don't get stressed for bills. I don't get stressed for lack of income or because when you're doing big projects, you may make millions, but you need millions to do your project.
Exactly.
So, but the same God that gave you millions, that gave you hundreds, okay, can give you millions and then billions. I just trust him for it. So that's how I do it. I'm not afraid of new projects because I know that if he told me to do it, and that's my first question, Lord, are you telling me to do this?
Right.
So yeah,
let's do it.
Right. So you know it's going to be abundant because God has his hand in it. You already know.
He gonna pay it. He ordered, he gonna pay for it.
Yes,
right.
Exactly.
Say
it again.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
He ordered it, he's gonna pay for
That's
it.
That's right. Your belief system.
There you go. Personal development.
Yep.
Man, I tell you.
Again, you gotta have that. That's the beginning.
Gotta have it.
Before you take action, you gotta have it okay up here. Gotta have
Absolutely.
it right. Gotta get it right.
It all happens in the mind.
Yes. And so many people don't realize that.
No.
Come on. Everything you produce, everything we see today, every invention came from the mind.
Yes.
Right.
You thought came from the mind.
Then you spoke it.
Thought it, you spoke it.
And then you did it.
You know. Come on, folks. You know. You know.
Yes.
I sound like him.
Tell them words are powerful.
Words are powerful.
Very powerful.
That's why you'd rather say I'm rich than to say I'm poor.
Every
It's
time.
the same energy to say I'm rich as it does to say I'm poor.
Yes, and broke is temporary. So if you may be broke now, but you won't be soon. I'm telling you,
don't even say it.
You know,
don't even say it.
Man, oh man,
I don't have it right now.
I'm telling you, that's
it's
right.
Coming.
It's coming.
Look,
there it is. Those words are so powerful.
Yes.
That's why it's so important to make sure that you connect with people. Remember, somebody's yes is the open door to your victory. Somebody said yes to something. That's the open door to your victory, right? So think about it. Whatever you're doing today, whatever you all are doing today, and you're doing a great job, somebody said yes that allowed you to be able to do what you're doing today.
That is true.
We all ride on the back of somebody's yes. If you just get into the zone of who's saying yes, that you say yes to, and when you say yes, you open the door for others behind you to say yes. And if they say yes, then guess what? Your whole life can change by somebody.
It only takes one person to change your life.
So true.
One person of favor, one person that says, you know what, I don't know why I'm doing this for you all, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Somebody has the ability to do something good for you. And so we believe that God's going to use somebody somewhere to use their power, their ability, and their influence to bless me. And we believe in that. And you know, and somebody also calls your name, the power of somebody calling your name. Think about that. I've had three incidents in my life to where I've made millions of dollars because somebody called my name. You want to live your life in a way that somebody will remember you. Somebody will call your name. To make my first million, is this guy that I've always asked him to do network marketing with me. He never would. His name is J.R. He never would. And then all of a sudden, a lady asked him, said, hey, I want to get you in this energy business. He said, no, I don't do that. She had the presence of mind to say, well, who do you know that does? He said, I know one guy. His name is Kenny Smith. I'm broke this time. I'm broke. My wife and I are living in the projects. You know, you can go check us out on YouTube at Kenny Terry Smith Perseverance. We show you the projects we came out of and everything. We were broke. I mean, our rent was $300 a month. You know where you're going to live for that, right? $300 a month. That's where you living.
Oh, yeah.
And we downsized for the ministry. This guy calls my name and it takes me to my first $1 million. Another guy calls my name and says, before you join that business, talk to Kenny Smith. He said, who's Kenny Smith? He said, that's the guy that played the keyboards for you. He said, okay, he called me. That guy joined my business, went to executive consultant in 90 days, blew my business up out the water. I made another $1 million because somebody called my name. And then lastly, I had a guy that called my name. He said, we're looking for a master distributor. He said, who should we get? He said, man, I know a guy. His name is Kenny Smith. They called me. Immediately, I went to almost double-figure millions. I just want to tell you how much. Just from one phone call, somebody thought of my name, and I answered the phone. So I'm saying, please live your life in a way that people might say and remember you, because it's better to be ready for the opportunity. You guys know this, and it never comes. If an opportunity comes, and you not be ready. So
yes.
That's powerful.
Super powerful.
That's profound.
Wow. We want to shout out some of our viewers. We see you guys here. Hey, Janet. Hey, Jonathan, Antoinette, Renee. We got Willie on here.
Yes.
We might not be able to scroll all the way back up.
Right.
I'm going to check
everybody.
Yes, indeed.
Shelly.
Guys,
shout you out.
If you're getting great value from this call, go ahead and give us some loves right now. Give us some loves and put in the word value. If you guys are receiving value, right in the chat. Boom. Awesome.
I'm seeing. All right, they're coming up. They're coming.
Boom. Phenomenal, guys. Now it is 3 minutes past, but we only have one more question. And then we're going to open it up for a Q&A.
All right, here we go. All right. Thank you, Janet.
Wonderful.
Thank you so much. Thank you, the King. Thank you, Renee.
Awesome, Shelly. Ton of value. Awesome.
Yes,
okay.
Yes.
Facebook user, we're not sure who you are, but if you click that link above, StreamYard.com/Facebook, and it'll let us see your name. So you won't be Facebook user anymore.
Right. So
yes, indeed.
See, I'm bringing you up here, so it's not showing us who you are.
There you go.
Only on Facebook.
Absolutely.
Okay? So yes.
Magnificent.
All right. Thank you, Shelly. Thank you so much. So, all right. So here we are. The last question. All right. So let's say you were in a situation, right? And you just only had your phone, your computer.
You lost everything.
And you lost everything, just your voice, right? You got 30 days to succeed.
To make some money, make something pop.
Right. What would you do?
Well, yeah, I like your questions. I love them. First thing I would do is not panic.
Yes.
You got to get your emotions in check.
Yeah.
Because your emotion, see, the error in judgment is made within the first few moments of a crisis.
Yeah.
Write that down. An error in judgment is made within the first few moments of a crisis.
Yes.
Okay? So you got to first calm yourself down, realize that, it's going to be okay. And you didn't order yourself. You didn't birth yourself. You didn't get it by yourself. There's a God that's going to watch over you. You lose everything, like many millionaires have lost everything and got it back. So the thing you have to understand is first to gather yourself. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, I'm not going to be afraid. I'm not going to be fearful. I'm not going to be doubtful. I'm going to have faith. I got 30 days to get my house note paid. I got 30 days to get at least $5,000. I got 30 days. I got to get this done. So now I begin to ask myself, what's a problem that I could solve in the industry? and what company can I use? And the reason I love using companies is because when you use a network marketing company, they give you the back office.
Yes.
They give you all the products, the shipping, everything comes from that company. You don't have to create this. So I don't have to create anything to start shipping products to my end user. Yes. I got to get myself together, get my attitude right, so I can speak right. And see, people can tell commission breath.
Yes.
They can tell when you're afraid and you need money. I got to get myself calm, have my posture right, and get the best product I can. A mentor of mine once told me, said, buy what you like, but sell what they like. Okay, so I find out, what are they buying? What's out there? What's the biggest thing hidden? How can I get this out? Who has this product? And once I figure that out, I'll join that company. And I would say, I'm going to be your top performer. And I would go to work 8 to 5, 9 to 5. I would work like a Hebrew slave with no pension plan. I would go to work. I would sleep less than I'm up. I'd probably not sleep but 2 hours a night for 30 days.
Hungry.
See, sleep is the enemy of success. Sleep is overrated. People sleep all the time. We call ourselves sharks because sharks don't sleep. Sharks don't sleep. So you got to be able to keep going. My family's counting on me. What I'm doing sleeping. Sleeping for what? I get 2 or 3 hours, just enough to go again where I'm sensible. I don't want to be dangerous on the road, anything like that. But I'm going to sleep later. I'm going to sleep later. And if I have to, I'll sleep when I'm dead. But I got something to get done in 30 days. So in 30 days, I promise you, I can lose everything. And give me 30 days, and I'll find out what's relevant, find out what's out there, find a company that can supply, person pay it, they get it, I get a commission, and I pay my bills. Maybe my first month might not be but $5,000 that month, but next month will be 10. Next month will be 15. I'm gonna come back, because I know what I did to get it the first time. That's the power of wealth when you earn it. Now, when you get it as an inheritance, you don't know what to do. If you get it as a lottery winning, you don't know what to do at a lottery winning. But if you get it because you worked hard, you get it because you had speed versus strategy, you understood what was taking place. And guess what? You're unstoppable. 2 things I am. I'm unstoppable, my wife and I, and we're unemployable.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not looking toward a job. A job, you go broke. A job, you just put the dirt on yourself. But if you can find the next thing you're good at, and again, quieten yourself down and then posture yourself properly, you'll come back.
I love it.
Amen. Oh my goodness.
Wow. So the first thing.
That's it. Right? Calm down.
Calm down. Keep
calm.
Get your posture right.
That's right. Get out your emotions.
Take a deep breath. Love it. Love it.
That's phenomenal.
That is.
Hey, Shanae, Denise, how you ladies doing?
Hey, guys. Hey, Shanae.
Right now, we're opening up the floor. And if you guys have some questions for Coach K, now is the time to bring out those questions. That was a phenomenal interview.
It really
was.
And they are loving it. They have hands clapping, great advice, sounds great. They got value.
Yes.
He brought it, right, guys?
That's precisely what I'm talking about. So I bet you guys really want that book now, right? 7 Keys to Uncommon Success. Oh, absolutely.
Yes. Tell us where we can get the book.
I'm glad you asked that question. You can go right now. Now, I'm sold out, but I'm getting another order in a few days. But just if you go to what email address did I give y'all? Let's see.
I'll tell you. That's a code 10, I think it was.
Yes, code 10 system. Thank you. Code10system.com. I mean, code10system at gmail.com. Code 10 system. Code, CODE, the number 10 system at gmail.com. And I'll say this, that book is written. You'll see my story about my grandfather in that book. I wrote a few chapters of my most important nuggets from my mentors, my most important one-liners, my most important covenant agreements between my mentors that made me wealthy. But I have one chapter in there that I love above all. It's the failure component. You have to include the failure component.
Yes.
Many people lose because they don't want to fail.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to dance with failure. You have to accept failure. You have to say failure is a part of it. Because people say, well, failure is not an option, but I believe failure is the only option. Because who in the world have you ever seen that you admire that hadn't failed? If you take Oprah Winfrey, you take Walt Disney, you take any of these people, say, give me your story. It's going to be laden with failure after failure after failure after failure after failure. Then they succeed. So we try to avoid failure. But I learned how to dance with failure. Well, I've been with companies that started up and they closed down at the event. They never made it 6 months. I've been with companies, failure. But when you build your platform on failure, you can succeed. So that's one chapter I think you guys got to read.
Oh, yeah. Right. And you're hearing that, guys, right? Mark that down.
Mark that down. And Tikeja is typing it in the comments right now so you can get it. So you
guys will be able to see it. We're
right.
Gonna put it up.
Here it is.
There you guys go.
All right. So you guys should see that.
Code10system@gmail.com. And just let them know in the title that you're looking to purchase the book, 7 Steps to Uncommon Success. Yes. 7 keys. I'm sorry. 7 keys.
That's okay. 7 keys.
Yes, 7 keys, guys.
I'm like, wait a minute. As I'm saying it, that's not right. 7 keys to uncommon success. Yeah, because we were just talking about that. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Right. Accepting and keeping it moving. Failure is wonderful.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes, Denise. Denise always comes out. Yeah. You guys have any questions for Coach K?
Any questions, guys?
Any questions? I'm going to check the Facebook group to see if you guys are putting any questions in there as well.
Yes, I can't wait to dig into this book. I know it's going to be amazing.
Well, we're going to send you to a book. We're just going to sign it. My wife and I just send it to you guys. So
magnificent.
Oh, thank you.
We appreciate you.
Yes.
Yes. And guys, we're going to put the name of the book and everything inside of the group as well. So you guys will have the picture of the book with the title and all that stuff. So you guys don't have to remember the name of the book or Kenny's name. We're gonna put it all in there for you.
You will know what it is.
Yeah, as soon as you see his smiling face, you'll be like, oh, that was that coach. Yeah.
That was
100K. Coach. What? Coach K, 100K.
That's right.
That's what I'm talking about.
Go to YouTube and just put in Kenny Smith wisdom points. Now you got to put Pastor Kenny Smith because they're gonna put the other guy. You know, the other guy named Kenny Smith. You know.
Okay, so Pastor
Kenny Smith.
Yeah, make sure we put Pastor Kenny Smith in there. And put wisdom points, and you'll see tons of messages I give about a 2-minute snippet on success. I used to do it daily, a weekly journal. So a lot of stuff is there for you guys to take a look at, kind of know more about me.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So I think someone is asking, are you on social media?
You know what? I'll be 60 years old in October.
Ooh,
and
congrats.
Everything that we've done has been belly to belly. People think I'm not social because I don't know how to do the social media thing like I need to. It's kind of funny because I got my own social media company. I mean, you wouldn't believe that. So, but what I don't know, others know. So I am on social media. My wife and I are there. I think you can check me at Kenneth R. Smith. Kenneth R. Smith, you should see me there. My wife is Terry Smith, Terry. But you can, check me out. And I promise you, I'll look at it every now and then. If I don't answer you back immediately, I'm not being disrespectful. I'm learning. Help me learn.
Oh, absolutely. And that's what we do. So I'm like here.
Exactly.
Yes.
Well, it looks like we don't have any questions. Just the one you were on social media or not. But I mean, I'm getting
which is good because we got a lot of great feedback.
Yes, great value, awesome information. Thank you,
Mrs. Smith. Yep, another amazing interview. Thank you, everyone. Yes, so much value. Awesome.
And you did bring the value.
Oh yeah, you brought it. Absolutely, you brought it. So guys, what we're gonna do is, you guys know that The next time we see you guys will be the 21st. And on the 21st, remember, we're going to be going over the network marketing calendar that we gave you guys so that we can show you guys how to take one day and make 365 days worth of content, right? So that is what we will be doing next Tuesday. So make sure you already have that PDF. If you don't have it, just go to Online Success Made Simple, the group, right? And go ahead and look under guides, and you can find the network marketing guide, right?
Yes,
the calendar,
under resources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think it's under guide now because Facebook changed some of the words. Mm-hmm. So it used to say announcement and these things. They changed the verbiage. But so you'll see a guide or announcement.
Right, you'll see it.
Absolutely. And just make sure that you guys are ready on Tuesday to get some content together.
We're going to bring it, guys. And we're going to show you where you could get some quick content as well.
Be ready, guys, because this is your chance to have all of your content done for 2022. Right?
Year.
Telling you, take one day and get it over with. And we'll show you how simple it is.
So you can be consistent.
Yes.
Because that's what it's all about. All right. All right, guys. So this live is a wrap, and we will see you next week.
Next Tuesday, live at 5, guys.
Bye.
Thank you so much, Coach K. We'll see you in just a moment.
Yes. Thank you.
Bye, guys.